Now, behind every bingo night, there's a caller, floor staff, countless characters, and endless crack. Anne Smith is a bingo caller for over 30 years and has been entertaining her audience with her infamous song, The Numbers on the Balls. Anne joins us now to tell us more about her experiences as a bingo caller, along with our TV reviewer, Caroline Tuig. And they're going to be talking about the best programmes on the box this week. But first, let's take a look at Anne in action in the TV3 programme Bingo Nights.
It's very nice to win a line. To win the jackpot would be fine.
But now she's starting to rap it. She thinks it's rap she's doing, but we leave her to it. You know?
I love the number on your ball, especially when it's mine you call. It's very nice to win a line. To win the jackpot would be fine.
This is the Beyonce of the bingo halls.
Beyonce of bingo.
Anne Smith, you're very welcome.
Star of your own.
Well, I mean, you've been doing this and star on this. By the way, you do this in the National Stadium.
In the National Stadium, South Circular Road,
which is a big room, by the way.
Oh yes, yeah.
I'd say, how did you feel the first night you walked out on that? And was it, and actually, if you're part of the poem, was it a full house that night?
Yep, yes. Mike Murphy actually opened it the night that we did it.
So there would have been about 2,000 people in there?
Yes.
Had you ever stood in front of a crowd that size before?
No.
So were you rattling?
I was shaking, but all the people, if you make a mistake, they shout and roar, and it's like a horde of elephants coming towards you. But I've gone past all that, and now it goes right over my head, and it's all,
and for those who don't know about bingo, who've never been there, it's kind of hard to explain the consternation.
Yes.
If you call the wrong number, if you make a mistake.
Yeah.
Because this is the highlight of people's week, and you calling the wrong number or making a mistake can be the difference between a line, a full house, can be the difference between a lot of money.
But I'm not God, I do say. I am not God. I'm normal. Everybody makes mistakes, and I actually sometimes like to do something wrong because it breaks the boredom and the seriousness of it. And I saw Bruce Forsyth last night being interviewed on Paul O'Grady, and I went, yes, because they both talked about in their careers making mistakes, and they both said it's good to do that because it breaks it, and that's exactly what I do. I mean, I don't do it purposely, don't get me wrong, I don't do it purposely, but no, if sometimes you're calling the numbers and your mind, you could be thinking of something, and a split second, say it could be 5 and 7, 57, and I might say 5 and 2, but that wouldn't happen on a regular.
So come here to me. You developed this song, The Numbers.
Sorry, when I make the mistake, sorry for interrupting. When I make the mistake, I have this line. I do say, just testing, and then they all laugh, and that's how I get out of it.
See if they're awake.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You came up with this song. I think you must be the only one in the country who actually does it, and then you decided to go one step further and add the rap.
Yes.
So do you have the moves to go with it as well?
Well,
can you do that head thing? Caroline can do it.
I'm not doing it right now.
But you can.
No, but I want to explain the song originated from Tony Kenny. I don't know if you remember Tony Kenny.
Of course you do.
Yeah, on Alan Hughes, the theatre and all his life. Well, he was in the stadium 3 nights a week for a long number of years, and he originally wrote that song, and he died in 2010. And I would never allow anybody to sing the song.
Who died?
No, you're thinking of young Tony Kenny.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, sorry.
No.
Not Tony Kenny, the singer and Jury's Cabaret.
No.
Oh, thanks be to God. He
was, Alan Hughes would know him. He's been in the theatre on Alan's pantomimes for years.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, he wrote the song, and that's where it came from. And when he died, I would never allow any of the artists sing it in the stadium. And I don't know what happened one night, but something just came and I sang it. And that's where I come into it, that I start singing. And then I had fun at parties and everywhere. And then I was going around, I don't know when it happened, and I just put it to rap. So when I sing it now, they all shout back to me to rap it. So it's fun. Completely.
You can see why she's been in charge of large audiences for 30 years, can't you?
Oh, big time. I'm taking tips here. This is fantastic.
Well, look, if people want to see more of you and your how you run a show, they can tune into Bingo Nights which is
On Wednesday night.
Wednesday night at 9.
9
is it?
o'clock
9
for the
o'clock.
second episode.
Okay, and is it one of two, or is there a third one?
No, this is the second and last.
All right, okay. Well, if you missed the first one, you're in for a treat. Listen, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Can I just say one thing?
Off you go.
Before I go.
Do you want to do this for me, by the way?
Yeah.
If I give you my notes, will you do
This
your
is
card?
so important. No, we're on tonight, and it's a huge night at the National Stadium. We pay out 10,000 within the book, and it's a big night every month, the first Tuesday of the month. And now that I have the opportunity, I must tell you, Mark, I have 16,100 hits on YouTube with one of the Rubber Bandits doing that song.
Well, that's about to double, I suspect, in the next...
It's very catchy.
I was going to say
singing
star
it
in the
last
making,
week.
but you're a star already.
Already.
That's it.
Thank you very
Not
much.
at all.
Thank
right,
you.
we just have a little bit of business to do first
Yes,
before we continue. Let's move on to Ireland at Night, which is another part of the ongoing documentary series on TV3, and this is actually an area of life that I know quite a lot about. There is another life. People who work at night, and you think, oh well, there isn't that much happening, but there's loads happens.
There's a massive hive of activity when we go to bed at night, and this new TV3.
Just hang on a second. We'll take a little clip
Yes,
first.
sure.
How you doing? I'm in mic 1 here. Yeah, you might get Tommy over to me if he's close by. I break in. Right. Okay. Will I hold for him? Will I hold? Yeah. Okay. Roger. Okay. Should keep on staying in the line. Do you want to stay in the line with me? The element of worry is always there, you know. Your family, the element of worry is always there for your family. You know that you're okay. You know, okay, come here. It's not Hill Street Blues, but there is an element of danger in it. You know, so yeah, there is a worry there for your family. Your family worries about you coming home in the evening time. You know, in the morning or at night or in the daytime. We do encounter a few things.
Absolutely there is, because you know he comes across a situation like that, he doesn't know if they're still in there, and also it's well documented that they have far less inhibitions about attacking security men than they do about police.
Police, indeed, and that's Jim McLaughlin, and he's been doing that for years, but he said it's still a dangerous job and his family know that. So every night when they're going to bed, he's getting up and getting ready for his job, and it's the same with lots of different careers. I mean, Ireland AM staff technically get up in the middle of the night, you know.
3 o'clock.
But a lot of people who work nights say it's the best way to get the most time out of your day. Now, I don't understand that, but they explain it. So we have milkmen, we have flower sellers in Smithfield in Dublin, we have farmers, and we have Jim, who's a security guard. And
Taxi drivers,
people
who are working overnight
nurses,
shops.
ambulance men and women, and we go
People
through...
who work in newspapers.
Exactly. We have so many different careers that we look at in the documentary series, which starts tonight at 8 o'clock, and Jim is just one of those. So it's very interesting to see this massive hive of activity when you're asleep in your bed every night. It doesn't stop just because we're asleep.
Okay, and very appropriately, because the follow-up is coming out very shortly, X-Men the movie.
That's on this Sunday, and this is a new strand of kind of family time every Sunday that TV3 is starting now. So around 5 o'clock every Sunday there's a family movie, and this is the start of it with X-Men. So it's the original X-Men, Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, loads of the original cast. And as you said, the new one is out this week.
The follow-up to X-Men First Class.
Yeah, so this is Days of Future
This is the follow-up to the
Past.
prequel.
Exactly,
It's the sort of prequel number 2, which is very confusing, but apparently it's very good. All right,
Yes.
Caroline, thank you very much.
Thanks.
And just before you go, will you give us a little quick wrap?
Certainly.
If you go to the National Stadium tonight, what can we expect?
It goes like this. I love the number on your ball, especially when it's mine you call. It's nice to win the line. To win the jackpot would be fine. If it's good value that you seek, you got it here 3 nights a week. Now sit and wait the call of the number on your balls.
I have no intention of following that. We'll take a break now and we'll see you back here in a few moments' time. Well done. Cheers, Anne.